Legend of Total War here with part 5 of my Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Let's Play campaign as the Dark Elves, as Malekith. Alright, so previously we had a bit of a situation on our hands against the Ag Hull, but we have utterly crushed them. There was a bit of problems here and there. I mean, they captured Dagrak's End, which really fucked it up a fair bit, but it's over now. Anyway, we've got this battle over here. I could have gone to Hargoneth, but I decided that taking out their armies is actually more important, because if we take out their army, we reduce their ability to counter-attack, allowing us essentially time to get around. I also went and had a look at Morathi's abilities, just to, as in starting a new campaign, just to have a look at what her skills are. Because I know that she causes faction-wide corruption to Chaos, and she doesn't have anything that really negates that. So I'm just like, I don't know if I really want to confederate with her. I might just fucking kill her. Like I said at the beginning, I wouldn't even rape her. Also, what I want to be focusing as well on this mission... Oh, look. I want to be getting agents. We're at episode 5 now, but the main thing is that Naggarond is not at level 4 yet. So I've always got to prioritize money first, because there's no point getting agents if you can't afford them. I can afford them now, so I want to start getting some agents. But of course we have limited build slots, so I have to be careful with what we get. What I'd like to do is something like what I did on my Lizardmen campaign. I want every one of my armies to have one of each of the agents. Something that I should have done in the High Elf campaign, but I didn't. Okay, that should be good there.
Bolt throwers. Dark shards.
And let's do this, because she has been so helpful.
Forward.
This ability here, oh my god, so good. How much magic do we have? 46.
Dark sorcerer. Malekith. Destruction.
So I'd say probably best using the breath attack. What's this? Actually, let's try Blade Wind. See how it goes. Definitely the breath attack is better. The fire thing. Like quite a lot. I've got like one of them. Yeah, here comes the kills. She didn't actually get many kills on that. I wonder why. Okay, archers need to focus fire on this. Jeez, Helm of Discord over here. Just doing it like this works so well. Oh shit, I think I might actually be aiming for my own troops there. Let's go and fight them. Oh, I've got this. It didn't do anything. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we've taken a bit of damage, because it's unlikely we're going to get into another serious fight for a while. these warhounds and cavalry always turn these armies into a giant, these battles into a giant mess, breaking up my nice and tidy lines. Where'd you go? How about you go for him? Look, there's no point chasing after them. Let the dark shards deal with them. The thing is with this, it's not really that useful unless you're getting absolutely swamped by the enemy, which is a perfect ability, because trust me, we're going to be swamped many times in this campaign. We've seen when they clash against the front line and you just use that thing to swipe up the front line, it just destroys them. Yeah, the damage is fine because we'll loot the settlement. So we'll get recovery, and then replenish in the end turn, we'll basically be at full strength again. So sometimes you don't actually need to do a good job in battle, as long as the main thing is you just got to keep each individual unit alive, which I think is sort of like not a great way to fight battles. It's a lot of money to make as well. So that's good. And with that army gone, reduces their ability to counterattack. It doesn't seem like there's anything else nearby. Now, can we make it over here next turn? Yep, good. That's the only thing I was concerned about. Yeah, so we'll recover back to full strength. That was essentially a perfect battle. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not even sure about getting her a Dark Pegasus, to be honest. But this is what I'm saying about the sorceresses. Now that they go up to level 40, you can like level them up almost perfectly, and it's like, well, not perfectly, all of their skills. It's just like I feel like they need another chain of things now that they can go up to level 40, because it's like I'm at level 22 and I've like got everything I want. I don't want any of these other things. Like having more abilities honestly isn't really going to help, because this is just my go-to thing. And we can maybe improve Fireball, but what for? So, I don't know, I mean, there's these things over here, but I just don't need any of it. Getting her a Dark Pegasus, because that'll just increase her upkeep costs, and I don't want to put her up in the air, because she's actually probably safer on the ground behind the lines, because that's where she's needed. Alright, I'll just, whatever, who cares. Essentially waste the points. Okay, and at the Black Pillar, we don't need this. Get rid of it. How are we going for public order? Do we need another one of these? Possibly. Now, at Nagarond, so yeah, we want to get Death Hags. Allows us to replenish troops faster, and Canine Assassins, and Sorceresses. However, I think at Hargan... No! Fucking hell, that's annoying. Which one is it? Grond. If we get Grond leveled up to 4, we can recruit Sorceresses from there. And they'll also have Hero Recruit rank plus 3. If we get it to here, it'll have Hero Recruit rank plus 6. I definitely think Fire is the way to go, because he's got Dark Magic, and we've tried it. He's sort of like... Then he... Because Blade Wind was like, it was okay,
of the Witch King.
Okay, if you leave this province now, public order is going to go down, but we've built this up here. Let's see.
Hateful bidding.
So it goes down by -4, but still a little bit of instability. So technically, once this is built, it should go to +2. And there's plenty of time before then as well. Also, there's always this. If we can do that every so often, that'll help negate public order penalties. Alright. It's risky to do this, but I just don't think that they've got any forces left. Let me just see.
Ready.
Yeah, see, they're so badly damaged.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
Also, I've now had a good sleep, so I'm obviously in a much better mood.
Chosen of Kane. There is growing unrest.
Alright, so let's see here. Anything to construct? Actually, it'd be easier if I just go from here. And then the Iron Mountains. See, what's going on here? Corruption. Right. If I... See, that makes us a lot of money, so I do kind of feel like I need that. Because all the slaves are going here. Decline per turn 4%. I mean, if we were to think about it, look, it increases our income just in this region alone by 48%. Does it increase the tax percentage? The income from slave plus 10%. Yeah, see, at 48.8%. There's got to be something else that's increasing slave income. Got to get more slaves. Of course, it causes public order problems, but I just don't know what else to build here. We just need an extra build slot. I don't want to destroy this. This is where I recruit from. Could recruit another army soon. We don't really need it right now, though. I mean, we've got these guys by the balls. Let's finish them off and then decide whether or not we want another army. Or if someone else declares war on us, we'll need another army. But that being said, I haven't got the Doom stacks available yet that I want. There's certain units that just, they're higher tier, I just can't get them. Like, I don't want to hire units just because they're different. Just, they don't serve a purpose in my army. My armies always work as a team. If you're not part of that team, then you're not part of the army. Like Blackheart Corsairs, for example, I don't see a point in them.
Tremble before the Witch King.
I'm not saying they're not strong, they just don't serve a purpose in my army. Now you're out of here. Okay, you had a chance to peace. Okay, you can die in a hole now.
Oh, mighty Lord, the fates have surely selected you for greatness. Thanks to my guidance, your tremendous power grows, as if driven by some divine power.
And
Your
then rework.
enemies tremble
Shut
before-
up. Why is the research rate so low? Is it because they stole technology from us? Is that why?
We are dismissed.
Right, they do. That's what happens. So I thought they just like increase their own technology, but reduces our rate. 7 turns. Whatever. It's like technology is good and everything, but I don't know. I'm not really big on using agent actions. It's just like the chances of success and the amount it costs and everything. It just doesn't feel worth it to me. So there's attrition due to chaos corruption. Or how much chaos corruption? Oh, right. Well, that shouldn't be too bad, I hope.
Next destruction.
Oh, that's okay. It's just that guy. He's not a big deal. What's he gonna do? Even if we're in force march, the attrition's gonna suck a bit. But once we take Quark, should be okay.
By Kane.
look who we've found here, but he's not in range of the thing.
Merciless host. Attack. The victor destroys.
So yeah, whether we occupy or loot the settlement,
Cease your provocation.
it always lowers the settlement rank by 1. Yes, it's a little bit damaged, but it repairs on its own. And pretty much have to deal with a revolt anyway. So with this province here, we have Hellebron's Palace. But it's like level 5. It takes so long to get to level 5. So by the time we get there, we're halfway through the bloody campaign. Fiery Pits of Sacrifice. There's some good shit in there. But for the time being, we've got to maintain public order. See, alright, yeah, I've built public order building here. It's actually really good having him with that ability, with this one here, because he's good for conquering provinces, and while you're building up the provinces, he's like helping it grow really quickly. That's actually really good. I should have gotten that earlier. Alright, so we've got to level up. I really don't know whether or not I should get any more magic. I know Soul Stealer would be good, but I mean, he's already got some Potion of Healing. Maybe some more missile resistance would be a good idea, because he's always up in the air getting shot. So reducing his damage by a further 10%. Yeah, let's have a look at his stuff. He's got a luck stone here. We're best off giving him something better like ward save. That increases his missile resistance as well by a further 15%. Okay, so we've got spell shield. Don't need that. Get glittering scales, and you can have the chill blade. Cool. I hope he doesn't go running around everywhere, because I can't catch him just yet.
There's destruction everywhere.
Okay, good. Grond is leveled up. So what do we need? I mean, we really need growth. Still, don't want any slaves coming here. Best they all just go to Nagaron for the time being. Definitely upgrade this. Gotta get the gold. I mean, there's more money to be had. Gotta need the money. I don't even have any trade agreements, but it's good for growth. Good for running around, but still don't have enough build slots. That's important, but are we going to come under attack here at Grond anytime soon? I don't think so. Definitely need this. Okay, I'm going to build the Altar of Kane here, so this will give us access to Death Hags.
All shall tremble.
I mean, I'd prefer it if I can get some extra hero ranks to them, but I mean, it just takes so long. I'm better off just attaching these units in and getting them leveled up. Otherwise, they're going to be level 40, and the Death Hag will be at level 1. Be so far behind. And I'm curious to see what abilities the Death Hags have. I mean, I've played through Nagaron before, but I never hired any. I never thought to have a check, because I'm not really big on agents. Well, I wasn't in Total War Warhammer 1, but they seem to have improved the balancing of them in Warhammer 2. Okay, public order here is good, so we don't necessarily need to build more public order. Could build a recruitment area from here. That way I could destroy the building in Nagarond and just make Hagriff my my recruiting settlement. So I usually just have one recruitment center. Nothing wrong with having two, but you know, you get limited build slots. There's no slaves here at the moment anyway, so there's no point building this. And since public order is under control and you will improve as we continue to grow these settlements. There's shades here as well, but like I just don't see that as a high value because the dark shards are bloody half their price. Yeah, they're not quite as good missile units, but they've been very helpful. I mean, these guys are also better at melee. There's fewer in number as well, not by much. The missile damage is increased by 50%, but also you can. Yeah, I'm still going to stick with the dark shards. Alright, so we'll go with that, and that way I'm not going to be recruiting any new troops anytime soon, so let's get rid of this because there's other buildings I need to build. Like, we haven't even built this here. And since Nagarond is like a crazy place to make money, maybe we should make some more money out of it. This will eventually be destroyed for something else. It's just a placeholder for us for now.
Lord of the Black Titan.
The Druki are restless.
Also, this is just an assumption because I haven't played through this campaign yet, but I think that when Archon arrives, there'll be some Chaos invasions up here that will have to be dealt with. Okay, please tell me you can make it. Yep, you can make it there. Good, and you can get rid of them as well. Should be fine to sort of resolve that. A bit of damage, but it was evenly distributed, so
All is mine! Power, dark and violent!
Good. So we can put this in. What's going on with this? Oh, okay. So he tried to run away, but we've got him. Like I said, very important that we reduce their ability to counterattack. One more slaves. Send them to Nagarond to make more money. You can't be staying out in the open there. Don't force much to hear. Good, another province under control. Alright, what do we need? I mean, that's not too bad. Where do you get bonus versus large? Probably due to something that he got. I don't know where he got it from. Okay, so what are we going to get for him? See, well, we've got the Dread Spears. That's very useful, but he's only got 11 more levels after this, so I've got to be somewhat sparing. What are we going to have to just be a bit more smart about what we're going to get, because we're running out of points. I don't really need any of this stuff, I don't think. Like, he's strong enough as it is. That looks powerful, but, you know, he's just one of those lords that just has so many abilities that you just have to pick which ones that are best going to suit you. I mean, we've got magic under control. I mean, that doesn't actually cost magic, but still. So currently we're at +6, and this will take us to +8. This is going to be especially useful for sieges. And sieges are probably going to be the most difficult battles to deal with. Not necessarily the most difficult, but the ones that we're going to need the most resources. Or ammunition, to be specific. So to get that. Don't need this. See, the AI don't bother building economic buildings. And yet they can afford so much money. Have so many troops. Okay, good. So, yeah, getting that's really going to help us out. So soon we'll have the Tower of the Black Guard, which will give us access to Blackguard of Naggarond, which I would like to use to replace all of these, because they're cheaper in his army because of his ability there. Reduced upkeep for Blackguard of Naggarond, Dread Spears, and all that stuff. I mean, so it's reduced upkeep for these, but you know, these guys are a lot better. And they're not better at blocking missiles though. So we'll have a bit of a hard time when we go up against the elves. I don't know what we're going to do about. I mean, against the high elves. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that, because the Dread Spears might actually be better. It depends on what armies they've gotten. Alright, so I said I wanted to get... Let's see... I wanted to get this, because at the very least we're going to need to increase our capacity for... Oh, wait. I also said that we want money. Okay, let's plan out the everything again. So we need to reserve 2 slots, these 2, for these. That's reserving a slot for this one. This one here. It's for there. We're already constructing this somewhere else. We do have some corruption here, but public order should be coming under control soon. Wait, let me have a look. It's -7. Still going to take 23 turns to go away. It's because of the corruption. Well, since there is... Okay, we'll go with that. Even if... I really do want the money, though. No. It's the part of me is always like, oh, I want that money, but no, we'll be fine. All right.
Madness fills the air. Lord of Naggarond.
All right, what can we construct? Gonna quickly get that up to level 3. So Shrochak Mountain. It's right on our border as well. If it gets attacked, that could be a big problem. So what's this out here? Man-Blight Tribe. I think I've got an aggression pact with them, so as long as they leave me alone, I'm fine.
Master of cruelty.
Black-hearted rogue. Malicious and cruel.
Choose a name of power that influences the province in which the Lord is standing, or the faction as a whole. That improves the Lord's army. Lord's own combat. Well, let's see if we can improve the faction as a whole. Yeah, but I don't trade, so income from trade tariffs is like, meh. But at the same time, this casualties captured post-battle, income from post-battle lose. Growth in local province is good, but I think I'm going to go with this because She does get involved in quite a lot of battles. Income from post-battle loot and extra captured slaves would be useful, so we'll torture them. So you're known as Oath of the Tormentor. Okay, anything else we need to do? Good, getting this back up to level 3. But having to do that slowed down progress on this one. Which sucks, but you know, there will be setbacks. The Chaos Invasion better not come from there because I don't have walls. Can't build walls there. So if they're performing steel technology all over the place here, my technology rate's going to... Yeah, it's gone down to 60%, hasn't it? Yeah, well... You know, it's only temporary. But we'll have wiped these guys out soon. Ah, right, a revolt. Okay, well, you can go deal with that.
No mercy. Fight for me. Die.
My powers are growing.
Please let me attack them.
Destroy them. Come to battle. My power grows. King of the Druki.
Okay, we can still get back to here for replenishment and to avoid chaos corruption.
The people grow restless.
Dark Lord.
Alright, I want you to get over to the Black Pillar.
I command you now.
I think a presence here will help with chaos corruption. Against it, that is. Alright, I could send him back over here soon to go get the... Oh wait, the Black Guard of Nagaron's still quite a while away. Well, hang on, let me just see here. If we're getting Black Guard of Nagaron through here, what do we get through this? Well, it does provide public order and local recruitment. Lord Recruit rank +2. I already destroyed the recruitment center. I might be able to destroy this later down the track. Oh, I don't really want... If I was going to destroy that, we want to increase our money from slaves. +5 public order. I mean, this could go up to 6, but still. It kind of makes... Well, I guess you get the Lord Recruit rank +2 and the local recruitment capacity, so that'll be good for Black Guard of Nagaron, so... Just leave that be.
Join us.
Hang on, as we're building this up, does it provide more public order? No. Yeah, because I destroyed the public order building that was here. There's got to be somewhere I can find an extra public order building from somewhere.
Favored of the Witch King.
So what else do we need? We've already got the money. Do we need the torture posts here? We've already got 2. Well, actually 3. That should be sufficient. There's no slaves here yet, but there will be eventually. Actually, sorry, there is slaves here. I forgot to tell it not to. So yeah, go with the slave pens. I want Nagaron getting triple the slaves.
Chosen of Kane.
Nagaroth nobility.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
I mean, I could always give her the cold one, and if I don't like it, I could always switch back to Darksteed, so should be fine. Loads of money, but I don't want to raise a new army yet. Not yet. I mean, we've only got 15,000 in the bank. We could certainly... It would certainly be in our benefit to get more. Okay, so the province over here, for the most part, seems to be under control, so we can start moving our way into here. But they may have built up their armies a bit more now. Yeah, they've recovered some of their strength, but still, they've lost in this war. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I thought I did more damage than... because I start off with these two, due to the Confederation. Now, out of curiosity, Current Car, 6 settlements.
You shall speak and I shall listen. Then, foolish request.
There's money to be had for both of us here.
No.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Definitely not.
Can make my money back relatively quickly, but it's more about improving relations with them and stopping them from attacking us for no reason.
Unthinkable.
The fuck is wrong with you? Alright, what can we do to improve this? The Cult of Pleasure likes us a little bit. We've got an aggression with them. They're at war with Current Car. What if I was to cancel... Hang on, what if we did that?
Master of speak whilst
What if I said...
we will hear.
I'll break a non-aggression pact with the Man-Blight tribe in exchange for a trade agreement.
Indeed.
There we go.
The Witch King welcomes you.
Good, and that increased our income considerably. I think that's the first trade agreement we've got. Yeah, it's the only one. And we actually got more money than it said we would.
Cease your provocations.
Alright, moving on. After you get past the beginning of the campaign, the rest of it's pretty easy. Like the beginning was a bit of a challenge. Such limited resources and so many enemies, but they've all been crushed, and now we just have one enemy, and we have plenty of resources. But there will probably come a time in which I probably overextend myself. I tend to do that. I get into a big old frenzy. Those guys probably aren't too happy about the non-aggression pact being dropped. I mean, I didn't declare war on them, but they might want some blood. Let's just hope it was worth the trade agreement. Kind of annoys me how I have to keep pressing this every single time. So yeah, they're getting their shit together. But one of their armies, I mean, it's just full of marauders. They don't have good units.
Asinine mortal.
Enacting my dark desire.
And we can go straight to them. So how much Chaos Corruption's out here? 82%. So it's supposed to mostly be untainted. So it's completely untainted local populace. So if we get rid of them here, yeah, it should go to 100% untainted.
Cruel Dreadlord.
So you really need a sorceress in your army. That's what you're really lacking. A sorceress of fire. But we're working towards it. Soon we'll be able to just get our armies whatever we want. Because we're building up... Okay, hang on. We've got access to the Death Hag here. I don't really want Witch Elves. I'm just not a big fan of them. They just don't serve a purpose for the way I like to fight. So... recruit her from what's it called? From Grond. Let's have a look. Campaign movement range, tough. It'd be good if they provided some army bonuses. Suppose that's pretty good. It didn't say for the whole army though. So what have you got? Cauldron of Blood. What does that do? There's an ability there, but I guess we'll have to wait to see. Your main thing is replenishing troops and cleansing corruption. So yeah, birds in the background there, a little bit annoying, but it's not that bad. So it's basically just a good fighter, but there's nothing here that I can see that's going to like improve global bonuses. That's the good thing about the Lizardmen. They're Saurus Old Blood. They get to Honored Elder or something, and they increase public order faction wide. So we'll want 2 of them. I already feel the maximum number.
Yes.
King Malekith.
Alright, time to fight.
Kill, kill, kill.
Well, they're on force march. Why does it say... Oh, because it's their main general. I guess he's probably got some good shit. I'd like to steal that from him. But I've also got this. We also could maybe really use a Black Arc, because that gives us some pretty good abilities, but I'm pretty sure having a Black Arc will increase our upkeep cost by 15%, and that's just totally not worth it. I'm pretty sure, I'm not certain, but I don't know, I sort of don't want to risk it. Like, I can handle this stuff without the Black Arc. Alright, I think it'd actually be better if I set up over here, because I really want to avoid fighting in the trees. I hate fighting in trees. Absolutely hate it. Especially against the AI. Don't mind it so much with human players, because they have the same disadvantage, but AI do not. The birds are chirping because it's very early in the morning. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning, because I usually get up pretty early. You know me, somewhat of an insomniac. I can try not to sleep more than 6 hours a day. It's just a waste of time to sleep for so long. It's not like I have a particularly physically exhausting day. So I took out about 1/5 of its health. Just like that. They probably will try and flank. They always try and flank us. Okay, maybe it might be a good idea even to keep someone in the rear. Okay, we really need them now to focus fire on these trolls. There's a lot of trolls out here. Yeah, I can really tell we needed magic. This would have just been perfect for the situation here. Okay, that's one load of trolls gone. I'm glad I put these guys over here. You get off there. Get away. Oh, how can you get away?
Druki, forward!
Well, don't get wiped out, otherwise I have to send you all the way back to bloody Hag Grief to go get reinforcements. Just gonna stand over here.
Destruction!
Be safe.
Destroy! Nagarapi!
So far so good, only this unit here is taking any serious damage.
Dark shots!
We've got more trolls coming in, kill them.
Forward!
Fuck, did you go back into combat for?
Carnage awaits! Red spears! Massacre them! Bolt throwers! Red spears! Make them bleed! Slay them!
Big pile of ball sacks. Fucking kill these guys.
Is coming! No
So they're about to break through. Just let them go. Supposed to be exhausted, yeah. Okay.
Dark shots! No mercy! At once! Dealers in death! Dark shots! By Kane!
I need you to get over there. Try and kill Surtha.
Red spears!
Ah, shit, this unit. It's getting fucked up. You get in there. Give them some support. Now, what the fuck are you doing?
To slaughter! Bolt throwers!
I guess I didn't put them on guard mode. Quickly. I don't want to have to go back and retrain this damn unit all the way back to Hag Grief. Get it out of there.
Blood for Kane! Nagarath rises! We'll be back! Advancing! Forward! Advancing! Dark shots! Death!
Hang on, we still got a few trolls over here. Get rid of them. Okay, good. Their army's retreated. This one here will survive, so that's good. Close victory, but we achieve what we need to. His army is wiped out, reducing his ability to counterattack. Reducing his faction's ability to counterattack, obviously. But they build up their armies very quickly, and with loads of experience as well. I guess that's why they gave such a hard time.
Victory most cruel. They belong to me now. Going now. Cruel Dreadlord. Do not cease.
We still take attrition even over here. But I need to go back and recover. We're not ready to take that on. Even if we get attacked in force march, I mean, unless you're getting like another half stack, you wouldn't be able to take us on. Even in force march. But we got to get away from them. Or what if I was to instead I can't encamp? There is no encamp option.
What violent delights. Master of
Alright, what else have we got in here? Elven healing would probably be quite useful. So would lightning strike. We'll get the lightning strike, even though right now, actually we'll go with the reduced attrition.
High march onwards.
Needs to heal.
King of the Druki.
And if I put you in front of her, even in force march here, like I said, it's a small army. If they want to take on him, they should fight together. I don't think they will. You'll take a little bit of attrition, but I can't get from the back pillar to Dargoth in one turn.
Lord of the Black Tower.
So you just have to suck that up.
Madness fills the air.
Bride of madness.
So upgrade this first, because that has a public order building there. Definitely would be good once we have other areas where we can justify building recruitment centers. But, well, everything's at like level 2 and level 3, is all the settlements. I can't justify building them everywhere. I just need that money. Yeah, he's got 10,000 income and he doesn't want to buy another army. What the fuck? If I buy another army, my income will be cut in half. You know, if I've got 100,000 in the bank, then sure, yeah. But I'm spending all my money every turn on construction, investing it. When that construction is finished, then yeah, we can totally justify raising another army. We don't need another army to fight these guys. 2 is sufficient.
King of the tree, I suppose. Grasp the weak.
Carlos of the Bjornlings. Time to die.
Truly to battle.
So when I get that upgrade, you know, after whatever 14 turns is going to be now, it should increase their range from 140 to like 160, I think, which is still not enough to outrange. Oh god, I hate this kind of map. I've started off on the low ground. Still not enough to outrange high elves. Oh, hang on, no, they're at 125, so that'll take them to 140. Yeah, right. Oh well, still that's alright. Their biggest weakness is the fact that they don't have much range.
Malekith.
Okay, you move forward to here, and you move out here. See, wish those birds would shut the fuck up.
Suffering for all. I depart.
Man, these Norskins love to train their trolls, don't they?
Hear my words.
Oh, I didn't turn that one up. Actually, no, that could work for us. Just stay over here because they're gonna. They always go for the flanks. Always. That's fine. If you just protect the flanks and maybe the rear, you're okay. And you know what we're gonna do here. Flame time. So just go for their guy over here. They might go back to try and save him. And so they do. Just wait for it. You need to get over here so you can use Helm of Discord on them.
I will have destruction.
How'd you go for kills? Very nice. Seemed better, but they weren't that concentrated yet. Maybe that was not a good idea. Bomb there, because Malekith won't take much damage from that. Okay, we got the trolls over here. I'll stop to them. Where's my magic? Get over here. I might need flame in this direction. Didn't really do a whole lot. So far, so good. Oh, what happened here? You badly damaged. Go away.
On to slaughter!
You get back as well.
Forward! Dark shards! No survivors!
No mercy.
Okay, the battle's almost over now. Good. As long as none of our units get wiped out, then that's perfect. And with another one of their armies defeated before they were able to get a full stack, great, that reduces their ability to come at us. Leaving their settlements undefended, meaning that we don't have to protect our settlements, because they don't have any armies.
Victory is mine. Swell my prophets.
Destruction surrounds us.
What do we want here? This is definitely going to be a money place because it's got obsidian as well, and we need the obsidian because it increases ranks for sorceresses, and I do intend to recruit quite a few of them. Actually, go with this. No. Get that later. We'll get up the public order from other places.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Enacting my dark desires.
So yeah, you'll need to stay here for
You
a turn or
obey
two.
me, thralls.
Lord of the Black Tower.
And there you get your Dark Pegasus.
Do not vex us further.
Suppose it'll be useful during castle sieges, which we don't have against Norscan tribes, but we've almost gotten rid of them. It looks like once we've taken these settlements, is there another province out here? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like there will be. I think that says the Aghole Wastes. So that's where they came from. I can't believe that they actually took out all the Dark Elves out here. Suppose if they get one lucky battle, gain a settlement, they get some more money, then they just start steamrolling. Okay, I've done everything else that I can. So that's another region that's had its technology stolen. So what does that mean? 40? Or it could have been that one of the other places has exhausted its penalty. So it's still got a penalty, but there was other places that... Or did they fail over here? No, they succeeded. So how is it only at 60%? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so... He's already got a good amount of resistance. Gotta make my soldiers better. So this will help reduce the reload time. So it's currently at 7%. Yeah, if they can unload their ammunition faster, that would be very helpful to me.
Yes.
Good, now we just pop from city to city. Ah, there we go. Aghole Wasteland. So there's 3 settlements in there.
I am the Witch King. Come, King, to battle. To the victor, the spoils.
Madness! Darkness fills
Was
the
there?
air.
Did it end up being a revolt? Oh yeah, there was a revolt here. We took it out. Okay, so I want you to force march to Dargoth.
Do not cease! Speak!
Good, you'll be at full strength soon. Well, I've already got a Black Ark in reserve. Why don't we see how this goes? If we were to recruit a Black Ark,
Ruin.
will it increase our upkeep costs? This is the main thing I want to know. We've got the money now. Look, if it doesn't pan out for us, we can always just cancel it or disband it, but let's see. It doesn't. Okay, well that's good, because I was really worried about that. Good, that way we got all these abilities here. But at the same time, like, I could recruit. This will keep these guys safe. Actually, this would be a perfect unit to go around getting those things. Just gotta watch out for enemy navies. Because there can be some good shit in this stuff. Specifically money.
Cease your provocation.
So there was already money in this one. Wow, the AI... Oh wait, no, I built that. What was I thinking? Yeah, you gotta build this. Where are we gonna build the public order? I guess it's Shagrath. Oh wait, that's a port as well. Oh well. Like I said, we'll figure something out.
The Druki are restless.
Good, Nagaron's just one turn away from getting... Is it one build slot or two? No, it's 2 extra build slots. Good. And this is now back up to where it was. Yeah, I'm glad it doesn't increase army upkeep. Because that would have fucking sucked. Imagine having a Black Ark 15% extra. So that's good then. That means we can get as many Black Arks as we want. Well, not really, because they still have upkeep costs.
The buildings are crumbling. Malevolent Lord.
They can still be killed. And they've got a growth rate as well. And as we continue to build stuff... Oh, it takes growth. So looking at this... So we can get... We could use these to recruit. Because within the sphere of influence you can use them to recruit. So that'll be very helpful. And sort of like the global recruitment to some extent. Give access to sorcerers. You know, once we build that. But in economic type things, we could get access to... It's only within sphere of influence, though. Nothing global bonuses. Would have been nice to get some global bonuses, but whatever. Alright, moving on. Probably should put a unit or two in there, just to keep it safe, but to be honest, anything that we're going to encounter at sea is going to be a full stack anyway. I just want to keep them safe. Keep them out of combat. That's what I was meant to say. Don't put them in any danger. Too bad I can't actually hide them in the ports. Like in Rome 2, for example, if you've got a navy, you can just protect it by putting it inside of a port. Then they have to attack the city if they want to take out the navy. Because it would suck if we've built up the Black Ark a considerable amount and then it just gets destroyed. But at the same time, you still only ever fight these battles auto-resolve out at sea. So it's like, even if you give it a full stack of shit, if someone comes with 2 stacks of shit, or a better stack of shit, it still ends up dead.
Black-hearted dreadful.
Doesn't move very far. Can also help increase the replenishment. Okay, so let's get over to here. That wasn't really very good.
Set the sails, Lord of Fear.
King of the True.
Noble of Nagaroth.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to go for the Frozen
Noble
City,
purpose.
which won't actually have
Nagaroth
walls.
nobility.
The only way we're not going to take attrition is if we raid, but that'll take 50% movement range to adopt the stance, so it's not really worth it.
Cruel Dreadlord.
I am the Witch King. Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Okay, you'll be able to get there next turn, so that's okay. We'll take a little bit of attrition, but at least we'll secure the entire province. And once we've taken the Frozen City, the revolt will happen there. We'll crush the revolt, move on. Yeah, look at this. So we definitely need a public order building. So, and we need walls here. So I have to choose whether or not between. Look, we're just gonna have to build that. Just have to do it. Let it repair on its own. Actually, it doesn't cost much, and it does give us a bit of money. So let's just get it. Yeah, why don't you ever repair your buildings? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. See, everything else repaired on its own. Okay, so Nagaron's finished, good. So this will give us access to Hydras. Look, once we're finished out here, we come back down this way and we get all the good units we wanted. Hero recruit rank for Death Hags from here, that would be good. I wonder if I should just disband you and actually hire you again later, but you'll have levels up. Because you've got to catch up with them, and the reform's not ready yet, so just go away for now. Bit of a mistake to hire her in the first place. So yeah, when they come back down this way, they'll be turned into Doomstacks, because all of this is going to be ready. I hope, at least. This also reduces the recruitment time for Blackguard of Nagaron. Okay, well that's good. Our public order +2 faction wide. That is what we really need. So this will also give us access to Cainite assassins. I hope they're reasonably good. Wait, I said we're going to destroy this now. For this building. I mean, I could build that now and then something else can go in that place. So we're building both of these. What else did I have plans for? There's still this, but I think I mean, it's an extra 300 income. Well, actually, it's more than that because of the slaves. It would be 450. I mean, we can always build... I think we should build this first because it needs to replace the public order. The public order here is not great. But then again, once this is built here, it'll have +10. What if we don't build this at all? We don't need this here. It's not really one of our... We do get local... We will need to have local recruitment. But we could build this somewhere else. That way I could keep the money building here as well. So I'll build this because I definitely do want sorcerers. I do this. And also reduce our slave public order penalty by 30%, which is at the moment relatively high.
Do not vex us further.
Beyond your comprehension.
If they come to the Frozen City, we might struggle with that, but I can always redirect Malekith over here. I think it's best we just take these guys out completely, so we just don't have to deal with them ever again. So I've also... Oh, did I forget to move the Black Ark? Or did I do that this turn? I don't know. I don't think I'll send the Black Ark going around looking for things. Oh, we could. I don't think it moves around particularly fast. I mean, it's only at low level, so if it gets killed, it's like, well, I can just recruit another one. So now it could be an opportunity for us to go and... But yeah, but if we go and explore the world, all we're doing is basically meeting people that will go and hate us. It's best if we don't even know they exist right now.
Vicious dreadnought.
Maybe send them to go and take things like this that is relatively safe. Doesn't matter if it's taking some attrition. If it gets caught out in the sea, it's fucked anyway. Yeah, so they went and put their forces here. You will struggle with that because of all of the attrition you've taken. Malekith is already at a pretty high level, so I think it's important that you level up.
Cruel and savage! Let them know death's touch! Death to all enemies!
Whilst we probably could win that, would certainly lose a lot of units. This also means we won't be able to take Shagrath this turn, but oh well, we'll take another turn then.
I shall destroy! Destruction lies beyond!
Taking out their army, again, stops them from being able to come at us. I'm glad that they put that army in the settlement, actually. Because if they had sent their army west, as in through the northern passage in the wastes, they could have caused me a lot of damage. I'm not down for that. Alright, so our reinforcements will pop up from over here. We've got a nice high ground advantage here. Let's make use of it. But no, we need to hold our ground as long as we can until reinforcements arrive.
Orders understood.
Okay, you need to get over there. You get over here.
Advance! Onward!
Orders understood.
Blackguards!
Onwards to murder. Merciless warriors moving out.
Just get over here. Alright, good. We should be able to get our reinforcements here at a reasonable rate. Actually, if you guys here could just
Shards.
make a little bit of room for your allies, that would be good.
Suffering for all. Going.
Oh, you can fly now, so you can get over there, use your spell, and then get back. How much magic do we have? Not much at all.
Advance!
Well, I'd like to use this now. We can always just, there's things that we can do to increase our magic reserves. Because right in there is a huge blob of wankers.
Setting forth!
That's what I'm talking about. Look at those kills. It's more than a whole battalion wiped out there.
Striking out!
Spread out over a number of units.
Battle ready. Forward.
Actually, if I charge you down here, this is going to be perfect. Charge. Where's their general? Where's their general? Aim for him. They'll turn around and come at me. Actually, come down over here. Use this. Basically, just kill off another 2 of their battalions.
Sorcerer!
Massacre them.
Downside is, of course, made him exhausted.
Moving out! Gather weight!
Dealers in death. By Drakira.
Moving out.
Okay, we're ready to do this. It's not quite... We may not even need to if we just do it that way. That should be sufficient.
Glorious dark magic!
My power is yours. Carnage awaits. Setting forth. Servant of the
Use that Helm of Discord.
Fry and aha.
Bolt throwers! Battle cords! Dark elves! Rip their hearts
Sorceress of blood.
We won't have enough magic to use an overcast spell, but we shouldn't need to. Looks to me like the battle's pretty much over. That's next to nothing to that. Here come the kills.
I will have destruction.
Lack of heart. Yes, I go.
Good, now casualties are really low. They're not even out front. What the fuck are you doing here? Back here. I must have put... Oh, I forgot to put them on guard mode. Ugh. This is why I put it on automatic during my High Elf campaign, because I know I'm prone to forgetting to do that. If we had fought just with this army here, I mean, for one thing, Malekith by himself probably could have taken them because of all of his magic. You just don't have that at your disposal right now, but soon you will.
A victory most cruel. Claim your prize, Truki.
And you get yourself a potion of healing. Good. Well, actually. Okay. But you don't have any stuff, so Helm of Discord will be useful for you. Ward save. Sounds good.
I am the Witch King.
So there will be a revolt here, yep.
Crush the weak.
And we'll take that next turn. Sounds good.
There's destruction everywhere!
Gotta get the public order under control. Because I only want one revolt to deal with. I mean, we're gonna have to loot this. We don't have to loot it, I mean, I could just occupy it, I suppose. I guess we'll just wait and see. So, including this point here, we've got 8 points to spend. So, weapon strength for Dark Shards and Reaper Bolt Throwers, or missile damage strength, and extra armor and missile resistance. That will be especially useful when we go up against the High Elves. Nope, don't need that, since we don't intend to use that at all. Oh, that increases range of shades. Only if it's rank 7 and above, but still. Same with this as well. Alright, so go with that, I think. Make them even stronger, especially the Dark Shards. Now these will actually need to be replaced with... It's a shame because these guys have so much experience. We need the ones with shields. It's a shame we can't just be like, hey, I'll just give you a shield. But no, go disband them to recruit a new shield. One with, yeah, whatever. Right, so...
There is growing unrest.
Okay, we've got unassigned skill points. Who needs it? Okay, it's a 4-level step to get to Black Dragon. We definitely want to get her a Black Dragon. I wish I could skip the Cold One step, because I don't think the Cold Ones are very good. Renowned and Feared, you need that. So there's a whole bunch of other bonuses in there. It's not just about the reduced upkeep. Reducing the hero's chance of doing things to them, increasing unit experience, increasing campaign movement range. All of that is useful.
Bow before Malekith.
Yes.
So you'll next turn head up there to... Oh wait, next turn we're probably going to have to deal with a rebellion. Alright, moving on.
The Druki have no friends, only victims.
No.
Powers are growing.
Wait, what was that? United against us, Ripperhorn tribe. Oh no, I haven't built up my defenses at Hag Riv.
Will hold.
Is it under siege? Oh, it fucking is. Oh, you motherfucker. I didn't build up my defenses here.
We are besieged.
Alright, we're gonna have to bribe them, make them go away.
Shamushra, Viva!
Go away. Just fuck off. Go kill something else. God damn it. Okay, we need to raise another army. They could... It doesn't look like it's a good army, but still, we gotta try and stop it.
The people are displeased.
Luckily I can recruit in this area. Yeah, just recruit the Dread Spears for now. And watch our income totally tank. It actually hasn't gone down by that much.
Cease your provocations.
Because the thing is, they won't just occupy that somewhere, they'll totally destroy it. And I need this province, not only for public order, but for, Hang on, let me just try something else. If I go to them, and I say, hey, could you join a war against Ripperhorn tribe? And I'll give you loads of money. Nope. What a pain. I need to know what we're going to be up against with them.
Ready shall live.
My Black Ark could make its way over here. Oh, they got Cygors? Oh, that's going to be annoying. They've got a lot of Ungor Raiders. I don't think they're going to be particularly useful in this battle to come. Okay, if my Black Ark could make its way over here quickly, that would be very... It's very slow, though.
Anchors away.
I am the Witch King. Day! Druki, bloody slaughter awaits.
Yeah, I'll still loot it. Need to get the replenishment. And hopefully that stopped them from recruiting.
Noble of Nagaroth.
We have a choice. Deal with the rebellion or come up to the Palace of Ruin. There could be another rebellion straight after this as well, but Good for your experience.
For victory!
Oh, you fuck. I mean, it's only a dread spear, but I don't know if I can place that here. Unless it was available, let's...
The Druki are restless.
It's Shagrath. No, it wasn't.
Master of cruelty.
So... we'll have to build this. It's just temporary. And they'll... actually, don't do that. Go with this. There'll be another revolt here.
Noble blood.
Witch King.
Favored of the Witch King.
Okay, so what was I going to build here again? This, that's right. There's really nothing else you need. I guess that'll help passively when we conquer something. So there'll be an imminent rebellion here. Well, I hope so. Because that'll get rid of the instability that we created by losing it. But the problem is also auto-resolving such a small army. Lost a unit of dread spears. Right, don't get me wrong, I think the auto-resolve should punish laziness, but it's fucking revolt. Okay, good, they didn't make the attack. Still got time to get the Black Ark over here. Because if we can bring the Black Ark over there, at the very least it can help bomb the area. Okay, it's in the area now, so it will come into play. So, bring them in. Because these ones will be replaced with Blackguard of Nagron, but these guys here won't. Hopefully they keep that under siege for a while longer, yeah? Okay, you're at full strength.
Everywhere ruin.
Dread Commander. For Kane! Destruction lies beyond.
Good. Nothing bad this time.
Yes! More
But it's not over yet.
war! Conquest lies ahead! I shall destroy! Carnage and bloodshed await!
Good, more slaves for us.
My power grows! I have
I was hoping they'd make it
ruin.
back.
You obey me, thralls!
Ah, damn it, because you need to recruit.
Enacting my dark desires. Master of cruelty.
Oh well. Hopefully they can make it to the... whatever the fuck that was. Aghol's place. Alright, so what do you need now? You still need Lightning Strike. But I think we need to reduce that attrition. That'll help a little bit.
Druki servant. Crushing victory.
Alright, so this is their capital. Let's go straight for it.
Chosen of
It's time for them to be driven out of here. As in, driven out of here back to the chaos hell that they came from.
We are
Well, they didn't really. Whatever, you know what I mean. Okay, so what are we going to do here? There's some good stuff in here, but, you know, tier 5 takes a long time to get to. Especially if we want to do all this stuff as well, which we do need. We need the defenses here. Because at any time, a beastman tribe can show up and be like, hey, I want to attack this. Like, no. They must have walls. The public order here is not great, so we should build up one of the regions that we can upgrade well, it's already being upgraded, so it actually should be fine. In fact, I might actually be able to destroy this after I've built that one up. If we build this, well, we can build that later. That'll help us reduce the slave penalty. Don't need that. We will need this, but it's that I actually need, so I'll wait until we're at tier 4. No, we're not building that. Good, our income's actually good considering we're raising our 3rd army here now. Like, if we lose Hagrid, it's not the end of the world. It's just not great. But you'll certainly help. Okay, we're at an hour and a half, so let's just end the turn.
Cruel Dreadlord.
And then end the episode there. Alright, so actually had a 2nd level to distribute.
Master of
There we go. Reduces the attrition by a small amount, but also they do need the extra replenishment, because there will be times where we just battle after battle after battle, and they need that replenishment. I actually think the turn times is pretty damn reasonable. I think they could have put in a few extra regions and factions, no problem. Well, then again, of course, I've got a beast of a computer, so not everyone's going to have as good a computer as me. Actually, I've been seeing now that the game has been, well, the DLC I should say, has been released, I've been looking at a few of the reviews, and I think, to be honest, there's absolutely no reason to give this a negative review. None at all, because it's free. It's completely free. Creative Assembly didn't have to do this. Now, don't get me wrong, I criticize them all the time, but Mortal Empires is a good move for them. The main things I've been saying is, what? I have to buy the first game in order to get this? It's like, of course you've got to buy the first game. Look, this is what I think should have happened. It should have been Total Warhammer is, the first game. This is an expansion, probably a $40, $50 expansion, not $60, $70. And then this as a free add-on. That way you have to buy the first game. Well, then again, I guess I want the second game to be a standalone. But then again, if you look at Shogun 2, you can get Fall of the Samurai standalone. You don't have to get the base game. So, I don't know.
My cruelty knows no limits. Destroy them.
Just take this and then end the episode there. Did he die as well? Good. So is there local populace here? No, it's actually local untainted, but it is definitely a chaos type play. Well, a Norscan type settlement. It's just untainted is the preferred thing. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part what is this? 5? 6 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.